Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show every single toggle and explain some of them because they were a little bit confusing or not that easy to understand as to what it does. It's a little bit difficult to explain a toggle with just a few letters that I have space for in the action menu. So, starting off with the clothing toggles, most of them are done using dissolves and some of them are instant toggles. These dissolve toggles are done using vertex colors and point to point, meaning if I have, so for example, let me disable this so I can demonstrate it a lot easier. So if I do something like this, no matter how I position my arms or like pose them, they always start and end on the same location pretty much. So it's like starts here, ends here at the chest middle area. I might make a tutorial on how that's done. It's really useful and nice and looks really smooth. Moving on to the head accessories, we got large horns. I mean, I don't think I need to fully explain everything in detail, only some for certain things that need to be explained. We got glasses, and for the glasses, we also got glasses glow. You know, those anime, I got the right answer and then ching type stuff. We got mask and mask attachment. I have that separate for people who only want the mask and don't want the mask attachment. If you want to disable the mask, yes, it's intended that you need to have the mask attachment disabled first before you can do the normal mask toggle. We got a show skull button here. This show skull button has a parameter driver that basically disables the mask and the attachment of with it. So like this, otherwise it would be a bit strange. You can still have it on afterwards, but it's a little bit weird having the mask on when you have the skull on. If you didn't notice, the large horns, middle horns, and small horns get adjusted a bit down to the skull, otherwise they would be floating above the skull. If I enable the head back, you can see how they twitch down. You can also grab the skull if you enable in the special and then body special the skull grab. If you do a fist in the back, boom, you got it. And if you do hand open, you can place it in worlds. You can still talk and the mouth moves with it using your volume of the voice. You can grab it and then, oops, grab the camera by accident and then put it back on by just, letting go. You can also just go near with your neck to the skull and it will pop. Take two, pop right on it. Let's go back. Let's disable the skull grab real quick. Go back to clothing. Disable this. And let's move on to clothing 2. Not everything fit in the first action menu, so we had to have the last parts, and I decided the lower parts of the body would go fit right here. We got Cyber Tails, also with dissolve. We got tail control, which is a puppet menu. If you do up, it goes forward. If you go down, it does a spiral hug around you. You can also combine them. So like if you go between two, it basically has the spiral now and whatever this was supposed to be, I think upwards. Yeah. You can do slightly and then it goes slightly spin and slightly up. We got tail spin, which just spins the endpoints infinitely. We got the skeleton toggle. Let me disable the armatures to demonstrate it a little bit easier. Basically, it disables the skeleton that is inside you. The disable pass-through basically disables the sort of like the skin that is here that you can see through. So that way you can like toggle it on and off. The light mode, basically, as it pretty self-explanatory. The corrupt mode has this goon magma type mode. If we go now to special, we got the VLFs marker. We can change the color. We can change the brush size. We can erase things. Change the erase. Change the size of the eraser. Clear. Place everything instantly and we can go out of it. Body special has a few buttons as well. Body special has a few toggles such as body mat swap, so the lower body, like right between like the neck is like the split, is where everything gets, if I toggle some other things off. There we go. We have like this crystal grab pass material effect. We also have the body invisible. So if you have the skeleton on, then you could go full skeleton, Scooby-Doo style. We got a hue slider. Anything emissive changes to hue. Between 50 and 100 is the hue. Between 50 and 25 goes towards white, and between 25 and 0 is black or no emissive thing. We got the karambit knife. If you do a fist, it's in your palm. You can do this on either side. If you do a point, it's in your index finger. You can spin it using fist bones. And if you do victory, you have it between two fingers of your index and middle finger, and you can dangle it here. Those are the 3 positions. You can also disable the trail, you know, if you have it on. Same goes for the feet. And then you disabled it off, it's gone. You got mushy. Currently it's looking always at you. If you do mushy look at you, toggle off, it will look forward wherever your finger is pointing, or like your index finger, because there's the other look at you constraint property. We got in the body special also the skull grab, as you know. We got the glass emission, which is basically this thing here, but also same goes for the body mat swap. This one also has it. Here, this thing, the glass emission is now off, no pulse effect. The glass crystal as well, so now it's smooth. You can change the skeleton to a silver color, which is, you know, hard to see at distance. The skull emission, which is basically the same effect you see on my karambit knife, also on the skull. Go back on the heart toggle. Well, pretty easy to explain. If I take off the bodysuit, you can see my heart right here. Yep. And you can also hear it if you didn't notice. And if you toggle it off, both the sound and the mesh is gone. Let's go over to body. But for that, we need our body back. See? I'm also disable some other things. Whoopsie, that was a mistake. There we go. So on the body, we got a skin tone from 0 to 100%. And we got red skin. Also have our eye holes black. And for that, also a hue shift. We got abs toggle. Let me disable real quick the socks. Well, while we're at it, also the boots. There we go. We got a toe movement puppet thing. Same thing here. If we just play around with it, we can move our toes up, down, in, out. We got a body slider, for example, for the breast. We can either decrease it or increase it. We got also a waist slider, which increases the upper legs a little bit with it, otherwise it would look proportionally a bit strange. So we have these. Then we got on page 2 the black tattoos and the glowing tattoos that are like, you know, shivering around your body. Can both be toggled off. We got the face scars and scratches can both be disabled. The dragon tongue, basically, if you do the ahegao, do I have expressions on? Hold on. Wait, I do. And then, hold on. You can like change it to the normal tongue again, which is also here shiftable. Goes darker or pink. Go back to my old position. There you go. There we go. Then we got the lip color is linked with the hue shift. The nail color, same thing. We can also increase the nail if you get closer. The color, either off for the demon mode, it's gonna be black, but if you have normal, then we have like normal nail. There we go. And then nail color or nail longer. And you know, the ellipse is small. There we go. Moving on to the next part, the loot part. For the bikini customization, we got squares. Wait, we should look at them first. There we go. We got squares, we got America, we got anime, and we got no design, basically just, you know, color. We can hue shift it. Everything else here, all the other ones are also hue shiftable. We got the bad dragon, like this, has fist bones and everything. We can place it in the world and play with it. The footer, well, I can't really show that because it's on YouTube, but you can imagine what it looks like. We also got the cum toggle, basically a little bit of cum sticking out of the footer penetrator, and also fist bone interactable, so you can like dangle it with it, play with it. We got SPS for many parts, right hand, for example. And yeah, I probably shouldn't show more than this without getting a strike or something. We got the settings. A few things a little bit confusing. For example, emission, you can increase the intensity. Some worlds have like a small, like weak bloom. If I enable everything back, whoopsie. Oh yeah, something else I didn't show. The corrupt mode also is applied on the body. Here at my neck area, my legs, and here these parts. What else? Oh yeah, the bloom is what I wanted to show off. Meaning, let's enable everything back. Now at 100, you can like clearly see the difference of intensity. The outline is basically my skin, like my body and my head. If I get closer, you can probably see. Oops. Oh, let's go for my leg. Fuck it. And then you can see here in the middle the outline. The next thing, we got the lighting multiplier. Some worlds have like bad lighting, so like either too dark or too bright. You can go lower or brighter. The loot button is for 2 buttons on your clothings. For the bodysuit, right here, this one and the top one. If you press the lower one, what? Am I blind? Oh, right here. I can't see it because of my boobs. God damn it. There we go. I have to look at the camera. Basically, if you press on the bottom one, there's like a light impulse and a sound playing. For the top one, there's only the sound. If you have the loop button enabled, the top one does only top to toggle it off. And if you do the middle one, it does the middle, the top, and the socks off because they're connected with these like straps or whatever. And we got cheek pull, basically being able to pull our cheeks. And if you don't want that, you can just disable it, and then it's not possible anymore. The cheeks are also not possible to be pulled if you have the mask on. There's like a little bit of a toggle or rather system to check if the mask is off. Audio link, you have some emission intensity or the distortion of these effects, like pulsate with the audio link. You can disable it as well if you don't want that, if you're in an audio link compatible world. Then we got GoGo. I don't think I need to explain it. Almost every avatar nowadays has it, so I'm pretty sure you know what it is. If you don't, it's basically a Locomotion add-on or something, and you can fly, you can have different sit poses if you're on desktop, you can increase, probably not in full body, but if you're not in full body, you can levitate or go underground. You can do many things. What? But yeah, I think you can just play around with it. Many animations, what your character will do. Should be a surprise to you. And that is it. All of the toggles explained and showed and what it does. And yeah. Go and eat something and drink.